Hello everybody, welcome to another Rick's Picks. Today I'm going to be doing my review of Boom, the Masters of the Universe figure Stingor. Now I find this guy looking really cool. I like the overall look to him in the packaging. And when I first saw him come out, I thought, wow, this dude looks really neat. So I'm kind of excited to really see what they did with him. I'm loving a lot of the figures they've been coming out with lately. So without any further ado, roll that intro. Okay, so here he is in packaging. I'm liking the packaging for him. So right off the cuff, you have your standard Masters of the Universe packaging. So you have Masters of the Universe, the red exploding rocks. You got the blue, dark blue sky. And then you got a couple neat things about it. So I like that they have some art of him on the side there. That looks really cool. You got your retro play, 40 years of She-Ra, your age restriction. Then you have the shell where you can see the figure and all his accessories, plus the Evil Horde logo underneath. And you swing them around this side. All right. Get this beautiful art. I love this art here. So it's him attacking old school Man-at-Arms. And you can tell it's old school Man-at-Arms because he doesn't have the mustache. That was actually something created by Filmation. So he doesn't have the mustache. You have Hordak here sneaking off of Adora when she was a baby. So this is the whole kidnapping of Adora scene, which I really like that. That looks really cool. You got the Mattel logo here. Now, if you look on the sides here, you can see this these plastic sides because this is a collector's edition. So instead of actually having him on the card back is removable. So if you want to display him outside of the card back, you can, and then you can put him back in, and you can put the card back on without damaging it. So because it's a collector's item, they do that sometimes with them. So that's pretty neat. So with all that's being said, let's open him up and see what he's about. Here he is, out of packaging. Let's start going through his points of articulation first. So the head does move. Get a shoulder joint, an elbow joint, and a wrist joint. All right, get this other arm up. Get a swivel right here at the hips, a thigh joint, ooh, a little tight, but it is there, a knee joint, a swivel at the top of the boot, and an ankle joint. All right, so everything seems to move pretty well on him. All right, eventually we'll get him back onto his thing. Here we go. So now let's start looking at some of his finer details. So first off, the head sculpt looks kind of cool. I like the head sculpt. I like these giant mandibles in the front. All right. Kind of like how he has a scorpion style tail piece on the top. All right. Looks like he has 3 eyes, 2 visible out of the mask, 1 in the mask. So that looks pretty interesting. I like the design of the helmet. You get these little lines and stuff that gives it a little bit more detail. All right. Boom. And now you work your way down the body. So he has the armor with some spikes that look really cool. You got the Horde logo. Got his belt. And then his legs have like this plate-like design to them, which looks really cool. You got your Horde emblem right there on the boot. I kind of like this design with this plate look. That looks pretty neat. All right, let's bring this arm down. You can see that design in the arm as well. And he has these like claw-looking hands. I like that. And then like his armor has this texture to it that's pretty cool. I like that. Got the spot for his tail, which we'll go into in a little bit. And then you have this side here. So overall, he's a pretty cool looking figure. I like his overall look. So now let's start looking at all his accessories. So first off, for some reason, he comes with a human hand. All right. Comes with this giant claw hand. I like that. That looks pretty neat. All right. A shield. All right. So the shield has the Horde logo on it, which is pretty cool. And last but not least, he has his scorpion tail. So this thing looks really neat. I like how that looks. That looks wicked. So let's see how well all this stuff works with him. So first, let's get the human hand out of the way here. All right. All right, so that is in there. So for some reason, if you want him to have a human hand, he can. But me personally, I don't feel like that fits his character. And I'm not exactly sure why they gave it to him. I guess just in case if you wanted to, I don't know, make it so he could hold a gun or something. But it is there and it works. Now we're going to do the claw hand. Oh, okay. Now I see why they give him a human hand. Because what happens is the claw goes over this hand. All right. I mean, I don't know why they just didn't make it so the claw goes right into it. But that's the whole point of giving him a human hand, is so the claw works on it. All right. So that's the whole point of that. Maybe that's how they felt like it makes the claw work the best. And of course, you got a little tab here so you can open up the claw and close it. All right. Get that all the way on there. There we go. So that's the point of that hand, is so it can go inside the hole for the claw. All right, spin around to the back here. Let's put this tail on them now. All right. So, of course, as I thought, the tail will off balance him. Definitely wants him, he wants to go backwards with the tail. All right. So I want to try to lean him forward a little bit. Man, tail offsets him a lot, actually. Come on, dude. Go forward. There we go. All right. Nope. He still wants to go backwards. So even though the tail looks really cool, you're going to have to try to find a balance point with this guy. So he does want to, unfortunately, go backwards. There we go. So there he is with the tail. Tail does do a lot of movement. There's a bunch of segments in it, so you can move it all sorts of way, which is nice. And I'm going to bring this forward just a little bit to try to reset the balance to him. There we go. All right. So that's the tail. And of course, he has his shield. Should just clip on here. There we go. Yeah, man. Come on, dude. Go for it. There we go. So there's the shield. Shield works well with them. So everything does swap out pretty well with this guy. All right, and he also comes with the storybook as well. I do like it. I love the front art. That's really cool with him standing there with man-at-arms under him. All right. So it got some really nice art in it. I do like that a lot. Focus. There we go. All right. And then on the back, you just have Masters of the Universe. All right, so let's get into my final thoughts with this guy. So overall, all his joints work very well. No issues with any of that. Okay. All his accessories fit very well on him. The claw, I do think it's a little weird that you need to have like a human style hand to work inside the claw, but hey, if it works, it works, right? That's all that matters. The shield fits on him nicely. The tail went on good. So I do like the overall look to this guy. I think he's a really neat looking figure. I do like the overall look to him. So the question is, would I recommend this figure? Absolutely. I think he's a unique looking figure. He's really cool looking. Now, the only issue I do have with this guy is the tail. The tail is very heavy and it offsets his weight. So a lot of times he will want to try to fall backwards on you. So you just have to balance him in a way that it works to offset the weight of the tail. That's the only real issue I got with this guy. Other than that, he's a great figure and I like him a lot. So, with that being said, next thing I want to do is give a shout out to everybody who supports this channel. First on that list is Byron Bassett and his alter ego, Humongous. He does a lot for this channel. He's a big supporter of the channel. And he does have his own YouTube channel and show that he does every Sunday. And that's what I'm talking about, this guy being off balance. So his link is in the description. Check that out as well. Next on that list is Action Figure Geeks. They're big supporter of this channel. They are a Reddit channel that I am part of. Their information is also in the description. And also Joe Godding. He just started his own YouTube channel. He is a big supporter of this channel. So go ahead and check out his information in the description. And most of all of you, everybody who likes, shares, subscribes, watches the videos all the way through, become members. Every single one of you is very much appreciated. This channel wouldn't be what it is without all of you. So I do want to say thank you very much, and you are all very much appreciated. And also go ahead and check out my Masters of the Universe playlist and my membership program. Plus hit that like, share, and subscribe. They're all small clicks for you, but it really helps this channel grow. So until the next one, late.